Hey guys, welcome to the show. We're looking at Sunday's World Cup qualifying matches, picks of the day. I've got Nigel Seeley on the line, and Nigel, I've got a special guest for you today.
Oh, great. Not JJ, please.
Go on, JJ.
Come
on, How you doing, mate?
Up, son?
Say again?
You sobered up?
Yeah, I'm on my best behaviour today.
Can you hear us all right?
Well.
I wanted to surprise you. And now we can actually see each other face to face, because when we're in the studio, we can't see his face. Now you can see him.
There he is, all his glory.
All his glory. All right. So we've been studying hard. You've got to get a bit closer here. So we've been studying hard. We're going to do picks of the day for Sunday across all World Cup qualifiers. We've got World Cup Europe and also Africa as well. So who would like to start? Who'd like to kick it off?
Well, over to Nigel.
No, I'm gonna pass the buck. I'm gonna get JJ to start with the African matches.
I'm not really fired up about this show, to be totally honest with you, Nigel. I'm an English Premier League expert, as you know, and I know you've been killing it, mate. I have to pass it back to you, sir. All
right, okay. Let's start with the two bets I found. I think Croatia are a massive price. I think 1.62 Croatia to beat Finland is a huge price. It's not a kind of price that you look at and say, oh, 1.62 is a price, but I think these are a good 1.36, 1.4 chances. They're playing against a Finland side who conceded 2 goals in the last 91st and 92nd minute against Iceland. Absolutely gone from a win to nothing. They're decimated. And I think Croatia are a top quality side. I think 1.62 them to beat Finland is a great bet. I also think -1 goal them as well on the Asian handicap at 1.91 with Sporting Bet is an absolute knocking bet. So Croatia for me is one of my best bets and probably my best bet on the coupon this week against a Finland side completely down on their luck after what happened to the weekend.
The thing is, though, Nigel, Croatia FA have still got massive problems. Isn't there a lot of discontent in that team? A lot of crowd trouble, a lot of their associations having problems. Is that not going to have any bearing on this this prediction?
Not really, because they're away in Finland. So,
yeah, that's true. They don't like playing at home, do they?
The thing is, obviously, I think they're a side that, that everyone remembers. I think they were brilliant in the European Championships. They got beaten there in extra time by Portugal. I thought they were a side that could win the European Championship. I tipped them up to win it at 28-1. And I thought they were so unlucky. I think they're a real quality side, a real top. And I still think they get underrated. Finland's a price. And I just don't care what you say. If you're a boxer, you get knocked down in the last round of a boxing fight, or you're an NFL team and you get caught out, you'll know that sport better than me. But, if you get a last-minute touchdown, it's demoralising. And I think they're Finland a side that just can't get themselves up for this game. And I fancy Croatia to bounce back. JJ, what do you think in the bedroom, by the way, anyway?
Looks very, very nice. Very, very hostile, Nigel, isn't he?
That's his boudoir. So that's where the action happens, isn't it?
How the other half live, Natalie?
Now, moving over, Moldova versus Republic of Ireland. We were chatting with, I've done the actual match preview with Nigel just earlier, and I brought up the bet. I know you've got a pick from this match, but I was looking at Republic of Ireland and the under 3.5 goals with the aim of the game. The idea is obviously that Republic of Ireland 1 or 2 goals, shut up shop, prevent Moldova from scoring, and you can get that 2.1. So that's like over evens. I thought that was like a pretty solid bet. But you've got one from here as well.
Well, also as well, you see the other day, Nigel, when Coleman and Evertonian got the goal for Ireland, didn't he? Very
fortunate goal as well, mate. It was a very lucky goal.
So, on this one, where am I, Nat? Looking here. Yeah, boom. I'm on Republic of Ireland. This is a massive, amazing value when I was doing my research and studying. Republic of Ireland there, -1, and I'm getting a whopping 1.91.
They should win this with -1, but the thing is they're injuries. That's my only concern. They've got no Jeff Kendrick, who's holds record signing midfield, the best player for them in the whole last 2 months. Brady's got injured, the Norwich player. They were a side that. So I think it's all about the result rather than the performance. So I think 1-0 is a good result. They've got no goals. Robbie Keane has left the club. Obviously, he's retired from international duty. So where are they getting their goals from? So I think you might get a push. I can see where you're coming from here, but I think Ireland
I think they're just going to respond back there that they weren't very happy. I don't think winning just 1-0 the other day. And like I said, worst case scenario, I push, but I mean, it's all about making money. I believe we might see a nick it 2-0 result, and I think that's just really, really good value.
Yeah, I like that bet. What have you got? Have you got anything in this match, Nige?
Well, I think we're all agreeing a similar kind of thing. I'm just going to go for Ireland to win to 0. There's no way they're going to score. No, the Moldova don't score. Ireland wins to 0 for me, definitely.
All right, there we go. What else? Okay, another bet that I really like actually comes from the match. Austria, Wales versus Georgia. Again, talking about this match with Nigel earlier, all over a comfortable Wales win. I think it's an exciting time for Wales, to be honest with you, in football. At home as well, Group D, they're 1.3, so they're low. Wales minus 1.5 is a bet I'm looking at. Wales half-time, full-time. Wales near 1.5 goals. Have you got any bets in this match?
Not interested. Not interested in that game whatsoever there, Natalie. I have no interest in that game whatsoever. They did very, very well, obviously, in the recent tournament. They probably did much better than everyone was expecting, didn't they, Nige?
Oh, yeah, certainly. But the thing is, they're most teams, when you expect them to have a little bit of a downwards blip, don't you? I mean, I thought I took them on in their first game, got it completely wrong. And the thing is, they've got better and better and better. They're a team that's sort of getting stronger and stronger. And players are playing better. Joe Allen was superb the other day. Aaron Ramsey was superb in the Euros. They're raising their game to Gareth Bale. And they're a side that are really, really, really... The team spirit is unbelievable here. Georgia just don't have any goals. I mean, they could have played till now against Ireland. They wouldn't have scored. They had the majority of the play in the first half. Coleman, like you say, scored that sort of lucky goal. But they'll win this. They will definitely win this. It's just a question of how many. And I just can't see Georgia. I can't have Georgia on my mind, JJ. Can't have them on my mind. And I think Wales win this to 0.
Well, I'm from Bristol, Natalie, and we don't get on very well with the Welsh.
But you always like the Welsh. You said because you're from Bristol, you like Wales.
Well, sometimes depends on how I feel, really. I suppose I'm not really in much love with them today, and not really interested. I mean. England were having an absolute nightmare. Wales are moving forward, and I'm just being a bit bipartisan, I suppose, today.
All right. It's not so fired up today. Any more bets, Nige, before I let you go?
Well, there's one other game I liked, and it was the game between Austria. I think Austria game, I think there's goals in Austria. I mean, Austria's football side just score goals all the time. Every single time they play, there's loads of goals in their match. They're playing Serbia. I think there's just got to be goals in that match. I can't believe the price is on offer. I think you can get 2.3, I think, something like that. Sorry, I think it's 2.1 for both teams to score. I think that's a great bet. I mean, Austria games always ski goals. The last few Austrian matches have seen both teams to score. We saw that game against Wales in midweek. It was 2-2. And I just think this game is in a tough group. I think this could be goals in that game. So I'm going to go for goals in Austria-Serbia.
Yeah. And
Goals. Yeah. Very subdued goals today.
Yeah.
I have got one play of the weekend. This is my play of the weekend, and I'm taking Italy minus 1.5 goals. I'm getting 1.81. I know they're at Macedonia, but they just should have so much more quality there, and Italy should win that game. They might even put 3 or 4 past them. I'll be happy with just 2 goals. What do you think of my play of the weekend, Nigel?
I like it, JJ. I think they've got a great chance. The only trouble is the Italian sides always settle for 1-0, but this is Italian side very, very different from what they are in the past. The thing is as well, they've got Spain in that group, isn't it? So it's all about who gets the most goals against the minnows.
So it's important, isn't it? And we might even start seeing my hero, one of my favourite people in the world, Balotelli, might even get a shot getting back into the squad. I know he's not on the squad at the moment, Nige, but he's doing a great job down there in the south of France at the moment, isn't he, mate?
He is, mate, and I'm looking forward to your Premier League preview next week when I have a go at you about your age and about you on the treadmill, and you pick up your shirt and say, "Why always me?"
That's why I bring out. I forget you share a lot in that.
Yeah, but now we can see each other here, right? Nigel's looking youthful in his boudoir bedroom.
I prefer it the other way we normally have it, to be totally honest with you, Natalie. You know, so but I mean we did very, very well, I think, last week, didn't we? I had an amazing week, and Nigel did very, very well.
Nigel went 5 out of 6, I think, didn't you, Nigel?
I think so. I think we. But the thing
it's not about where the accuracy. We're gambling show is about the actual profit, and I think I made more profit than you last week. And I just had some big winners in there, mate, didn't I?
Really? I can't remember. But anyway,
I'm working on tallying our scores here. I've got 88 videos this week, World Cup qualifying videos doing. I'm covering every single one of them, so I haven't had time to do our score yet.
You're making me very thirsty thinking about it, Natalie. But yeah, like I said, player of the weekend, take Italy -1.5 goals. I really believe that comes in, and the price for getting there is fantastic. And great to see you, Nigel. Have a great evening.
And you, JJ, before we go, mate, I've got to have a fired up.
Fired up!
That's it. JJ's back.
Yeah, I'll be back next week with the Premier League. I'm going to be doing all my research and everything, and they're going to be there, and we're going to have all the figures up, and we're going to see how well we're doing. I think I am actually now top of the leaderboard.
I think you're wrong.
Well, we'll see next week. All right, then, Nigel. All the best, mate.
All right, take care, Nigel.
See you later on.